Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Island Guys podcast. With me, I have the usual guy sitting across from me again, my good friend Robert. How are you, man?
Pretty good.
A little
Thanks for
closer there
having me.
with the camera. It's a little top there. You liking it?
Yep. Well, we're experimenting.
Yeah, gotta, man. Great to have you. Thanks for coming in.
No, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in, bro.
Yep.
All right, and with us as usual is my good friend Steve. Steve, how you feeling this week?
Good, buddy. How are you? How's everyone doing?
Yeah, everyone's healthy, so.
Yeah, right. That's all that counts so far.
Yeah, and then I can't forget about my good friend Bandwagon Billy with the Kobe background. What's up, Bill?
What's up? How's it going?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're Bill. This show is kind of fit for you because we're gonna look over the NFL schedule. So, you could jump on your new bandwagon. This is for you, buddy. Look at that face. He's like, nah.
Who's gonna go 16-0, Bill?
Yeah, that's what I said. He could pick the team that's gonna go Chiefs, 16-0. No, but before we get into our schedule selection, our schedule predictions, we're gonna do the best thing we've seen this week. So we'll start with Steve. Steve, I know yours involves a video, so I'm gonna pull that up and you just talk.
Yep. So today, Mike Tyson announced he's coming back. He's 53 years old, I think. Obviously, everyone knows who Mike Tyson is, a legendary boxer. But
You're off.
yeah, bit some hero. Yeah, exactly. But it's bittersweet in my opinion to have Mike Tyson back. We obviously don't know what type of shape he's in. According to this video, it looks pretty good. But again,
yeah, I watched a
age.
little bit before when you sent it to me, and yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, he looks.
So it
he
has
looks
1 million
pretty strong.
views too. So
I mean, you got to factor in his age. I was 53 years old, and it's kind of the old Mike Tyson. Like that's kind of crazy to think that he's gonna form back into that. But hey, if he gets to like a big fight, I'll probably order it. I'll probably watch it because it's still Mike Tyson, and like he'll knock all of us out. Like even though he's older now and stuff, he's still a legend in my eyes. He's one of the best boxers of all time, and it's sort of good news that we finally got this year. A crappy year so far, but
yeah. So
it's
I'm
kinda
gonna play
good
that
news.
video for you.
Yeah.
So I'll just give you a second.
I mean, look at him. That was violent. Those punches. I mean, he's still strong, man. No matter how old he gets, he'll always have those vicious hooks, man.
Yeah, it's scary. I would not want to take a punch.
Yeah.
from him.
It only takes
No.
No matter
only
how
takes
much money
one.
I'm offered, I'm not taking.
Yeah, I
taking
wouldn't
that
either.
chance.
He'll knock me out cold. So, just hey, listen. Who knows? Who knows? But to expect him to be the old Mike Tyson, no. But well, let's see how he is. Let's see how he is. But it's good to have him back. A blast from the past.
Finally, something good to look into.
Yeah, finally something good to see. Yeah, look forward to.
Yeah. So all right, Bill. We're gonna go with you, my friend. Yours is I believe it's a meme. You said it's the best.
Yeah, it's a funny meme.
All right, let me pull that up for you. He really laughed at this one pretty hard when he sent it to me. So this is Billy's best thing he's seen this week. Rob can't see,
I can't see it.
but it's a meme of Will Ferrell like giving like a disgusted look, and it says, "LeBron James better than Jordan?" ? Yeah, right. Holla at me when LeBron saves the Looney Tunes from the alien race.
Isn't that coming soon?
Space Jam.
Yeah,
2?
there you go.
Yeah, Space Jam 2 is coming out
this-
soon.
This meme will just be out of
Obsolete soon, yes.
Yeah, Bill. So jumping on the wrong bandwagon this time.
I will not be watching Space Jam 2.
Really? Why not?
I just can't do it.
Why?
Come on, it's Jordan. This is Jordan's thing. Come on, why is LeBron? Nah.
Trying something new. LeBron is trying to be Jordan. He's jealous. Always
Yeah.
has been.
It's kind of.
This
He just cares about the money, honestly. That's all he cares about.
This guy Billy, man. Great.
Billy, you're crazy, dude.
All right. Well, Steve, we thank you for that Mike Tyson video, and
Of course.
look forward to his first fight back. Right?
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
Rob. Your best thing this week. So I'm gonna pull up just a quick picture, and you just roll with it. Go ahead, bud.
My best thing this week is the Undertaker: The Last Ride documentary. You know, the guy's finally pulling back the curtain on his career a little bit because, as you know, nobody really knows who he is, or well, I mean, through social media you have learned, but like back in the day, nobody knew who this guy was. He like didn't leave his house without wearing black clothes just to stay in character. So now he's showing like what he went through to fight or perform the last couple of years here. And the first episode last night was crazy. This guy is limping around. He's what 54, 50. He's old. He's over his mid 50s. It's like
Yeah, they're giving him what are those shots?
you're getting cortisone shots.
Cortisone shots 5 minutes before you're going out, and he's like, "Yep, I feel good."
Wow.
Now he does, and he stops limping.
just so he can work one match a year. It's crazy.
Is this on the network or is it on?
Yeah,
where is it?
they premiered it after Money in the Bank last night, and so the first part's on. There's like 6 parts, and it's every week they're dropping it. So.
And after the match against Roman Reigns, he came back and it probably should have been it, but I guess he just wanted to wrestle again. I don't know.
I'm going to tune into that. He's a legend, so you know.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how the parts. They're trying to Jordan the.
He's probably one of the greatest fictional characters in ever. Everyone knows who the Undertaker is. Like,
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
If anyone else got that character, it wouldn't have worked. So
yeah, I know. Just
it would have fizzled out.
Yeah.
Mark Calloway is one of the goats.
Oh, I think we have lost connection with our good friend Steve. He's frozen.
Oh no, geez.
No, I think I lost connection with him. This should be fun. Hold on. Give us 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Yeah.
We got our technical difficulties out of the way, and we're here for the rest of the show.
Hopefully.
So, who's talking? I kind of forgot.
I think it was me.
Yeah, you're right. You kind of glitched out on my
You
side.
making a point about the Undertaker, I think.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Undertaker. Like, I never met anyone that said a bad thing about Undertaker. I feel like everyone loves him, even like the non-wrestling fans.
It's like The Rock.
The Rock. I feel like the 3 most recognizable 4. I would say 4: Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, Stone Cold, and The Rock. Like, even if you're not a wrestling fan, like, people know who they are, and people are fans of them, and people, you know, they kind of look up to them. Like, I never hear a bad word about the Undertaker, so I'm gonna definitely tune into that series. It's gonna be very interesting.
After the Brock Lesnar match was something.
Yeah.
He got beat up. He got beat up real good.
Yeah, it's like he felt
Right,
like
man,
larger than life sometimes. He felt larger than life when you like watched wrestling. When I was younger, I felt like this guy was literally from the dead and fighting.
Yeah, no,
But-
I'm not like. Listen, man, I love the Undertaker, but dude, it's time to hang it up.
Like, there's some characters in like the wrestling history that you know are fake, or like the people that played them are terrible at it. But like this guy, Mark Calloway, played it perfect. Like
Like
nailed
Rob
it to
said,
a
he
T.
went from a generation of no Twitter, no Facebook, no social media.
Yeah.
So like he could, and WWE was like, yeah, you have to be the Undertaker.
You have to kayfabe
24/7.
everything, yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Like,
And
yeah, like no, nothing else.
he
Black,
played his gimmick to a T. It was awesome.
I would have been like, yeah, okay, I kind
now
of want a
he-
regular
and-
life.
And now he's on Instagram videos with his wife
Yeah,
saving
yeah.
the Tigers.
He was in
Just
Myrtle
like-
Beach like a week after I was there. I was so upset.
He did do college game day one week though at Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, did he
They were
did he go black?
They were like it was the Undertaker. He came in with sunglasses. He had sunglasses and like a hat on.
Like, he's one of the very few wrestlers that nailed their gimmick. Like Mick Foley did really well. The Rock, obviously,
Mick Foley-
Stone Cold.
Mick Foley nailed about 4 of them.
Yeah, they're all great.
Yep.
Triple H kind of, Shawn Michaels. List goes on and on. Hulk Hogan too.
Yeah. Well, listen, for you non-WWE guys, that's some old stuff.
Yeah.
You get if you want to watch some good wrestling for you.
100%.
Yeah, well, Rob, we thank you for your Undertaker take.
Yep.
See what I did
Yeah,
there?
Yep.
Um,
My Undertaker.
I'm gonna jump to my best thing this week. It's pretty. It's kind of funny. It has to do with the Last Dance, like everyone's been, talking about. So here we go. Michael Jordan's Last Dance has officially caused a massive change in Pornhub searches. Carmel Electra is the top.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
after Dennis Rodman's storyline took a hold in week 2, the world had to learn more about his partner at the time. In an effort to be like Mike, they wanted to discover her naked, though not riding in Rodman's hotel room.
You know what? I saw something. It was like Dennis Rodman slept with Carmen Electra, married Carmen Electra, slept with Madonna, joined WCW, joined the NWO, and
Yep.
befriended a North Korean dictator. He might be weird, but that guy's lived one hell of a life.
And he beat Carmelo in the finals, and then he beat him in wrestling too. In that tag team match.
WCW, yeah.
Yeah, so
Bad.
he's lived a pretty wild life, and he's a champion too, man. He was a great player. But getting back to Carmen Electra, I said in the last episode, man, she never aged, man. She's still a smoke.
She looks better now
So-
than she did back then.
And on top of like everyone watching the Last Dance series, I'm not surprised that everyone's searching her up on Pornhub.
We're all stuck
So
in the house.
that is hysterical though. That is pretty funny. But she's aged like fine wine, no?
Yeah, no. Bill, what do you think about Carmen Alexa? Alexa, wow, I can't even say it.
Electra.
Electra. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
Don't yell
There
at
we
me.
go.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't really care too much. Honestly, I just
Wow.
care about
Bill,
Michael Jordan.
We should be concerned
That's
about
a
that.
freezing cold take by Billy.
You don't-
Yeah, we should
wow,
probably be
man,
very
come on.
concerned that he's not into the really hot lady.
Do you,
They're
do you know
probably the
how
only-
do you know how excited I got when I saw Carmen Electra? And you know what I thought back to? I thought back to E ESPN NFL 2K5 when he used to play the celebrities because she was one of them.
You're probably the only guy that's like said that during this whole thing. That
Do you
you
remember
don't
that?
care about.
The only
Carmen
guy
Electra.
that
Yeah, of
says
course.
that. Of course, Rob goes to 2K5. Everyone else knows her from porn. This guy's like, oh, I know her from 2K5.
He was in the game and I was 10 years old. What do you want
I
from me?
mean, she was a good
I was
actress
expecting you
back
to
then.
say like the last time I heard that name, I got a flashback to high school and I was in my
No.
room.
No.
Well,
That's where I
to-
thought this was going.
Same
To all the
location,
viewers,
but not,
to all the viewers who've ever watched Good Burger, she was in Good Burger too. She looked
Who-
good in that.
Wait, who is she?
in that-
Who is she in Good Burger?
She
I
Good
just-
Burger. She was like from the other restaurant. They try to get Kel to give a recipe, and they used her
Yeah,
as like
yeah,
to try
right,
to get
okay.
her, yeah,
Right.
as
you're
like
right.
his girlfriend. But it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But
no,
like
no.
she looked really good in it.
Yeah. So so that was our best things we've seen this week. I think mine was the best, but hey, we're all not we can't judge here. So let's jump into it. We this past Thursday was? Thursday we got
Yeah,
the
Thursday,
NFL
yep.
schedule. Giants for the first time I think in I don't know how
2
many
years.
years. How many?
2 years that they aren't playing the Cowboys.
That's it?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
Jacksonville. Too. Remember 2 years ago they opened against Jacksonville.
all right, before that then.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was wild. It was like
And
every
they're
year
going
they
against them in
playing
week 5 now.
I'm so tired of opening up in Dallas.
Yeah, it's here's the Giants schedule for
That tailgate is going to be huge.
it's a
Week
7:00 game. They're the first window.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So they will be out by 10, home by 11.
Oh, I'm probably still taking both days off.
No, but so this episode we're gonna dedicate to going over the Giants schedule, Jet schedule, Raiders schedule, and see what we like. So me and Rob will start on the Giants. Giants Steelers, Rob, Monday night, first week. What
I
do we
can't
got?
wait for the tailgate. I can't wait. I guess we'll see how Big Ben's doing after he actually started lifting for once.
Did he kill that bear? Was it actually him?
I don't know, but his beard's growing out. Not really.
Yeah, like it was a picture of like a lookalike. They said, or like it was him that killed the bear.
Yeah, you know,
And people went nuts about it.
You know, he never really like trained or lifted before this. Like he kind of just went out there and slung the ball.
Yeah.
You know, that's just
That's
a thing
I
apparently.
mean, it's sad to see that we're not going to get a Roethlisberger versus Manning.
one more
Wow.
He,
time.
like they're one of like the OG quarterbacks that are left in the league.
It was that class.
That
It was
04
Rivers,
Yeah.
Roethlisberger, Manning. Who else?
That's it.
That's it. Who was
Yeah.
the bum?
The
There
big
were
three.
definitely bums that went. That were supposed to.
Yeah, but
Those
it's
were
sad that,
always the fun to look at when they got the the draft from like 2009. It's like the top 10 picks are all busts or whatever,
yeah.
and it's like
it's
the
just
rounds 2 and 3 got awesome guys. So
sucks we can't get that final meeting. But Seals are like they're a tricky team to figure out. I mean,
They had a legit backup. They would have made the playoffs, but
they had a lot of injuries last year, but now everyone's healthy. Now the biggest question in the team's obviously Roethlisberger. Like, can he bounce back from that injury?
they could sign Cam as their backup. We'll see.
Yeah, they were
He's
talking about
old,
getting
though,
Winston
Roethlisberger.
maybe. Yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna bounce back.
Then now you hear rumors that they might let Juju Smith-Schuster go when his contract ends up.
It's because they got
So they're
Chase.
He's gonna go to the
they
Giants.
they have a nice defense. They have a really good defense though. And then Connor comes back healthy. So an interesting team to see.
Yeah, it should be. It
I'm
should
Right
be.
off the
I'm
bat,
seeing an
too.
L, though.
Really, you got an
L-
L for the
L
Giants
week
week 1? Yeah, I got I think it's gonna be a close game. Just the first game, new coach, new everything for the Giants. So the fans are gonna be pretty wild.
If we don't get
Yeah.
a legit training camp, this team might win 2 games with the new coach and quarterback. They might win 2 games.
That is true.
I think we'll have a training camp though in July.
But
I think we'll have training camp.
I got week 1 for the Giants. It's gonna
L.
be a loss, but it's gonna be a close loss.
Okay.
Week 2, they're going into Chicago. Rob,
It's tough. It
Soldier
depends if
Field.
it's Foles or if it's Mitchell. If it's Mitchell, they'll
Listen,
win.
Mitchell the bitch.
Stinks.
Mitchell the
I'll
bitch.
say this: it's kind of good that you guys are playing there now instead of in like December or November when it's freezing over there.
They
Yeah, now
lost,
it's only about 35
they lost their
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, they lost.
instead
But-
of like the negatives.
Yeah, no.
The Bears have a really good defense. I mean, it was still really good last year, but man, I don't know.
I
They
guess
might
that
be
new offensive line is going to get tested real quick.
they might be 0-2 off the bat, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so like Rob said, depends if Mitch the bitch is out there. That's a
Yeah.
win. But if Foles is, it's good. It's gonna.
I mean, the Giants' defense is still in work in progress too, so you got to count that.
back-to-back
as a
losses
factor.
for the Giants.
Yeah, I give him an L.
Then the next week, the 49ers come to town
L.
with Jimmy G. That's an easy
L.
L. We don't have to go over this
L.
game next.
Listen,
Then
West
we
Coast
go-
teams,
go ahead.
but West Coast teams going like flying that long road trip.
So it'll
It's,
be.
it's not
competitive
easy.
early.
Like it's a 10 a.m. start too. Like in their bodies, it's 10 a.m. start. So listen, and it's gonna be a close game though.
It's like
The
high school.
Niners are gonna win, but it will be very close.
What's so bad about a 10 a.m. start? We used to do that in high school all the time.
Yeah, but still, like, come on. These people have been there for years. They're probably getting used to the West Coast weather and stuff.
Yeah,
Now you gotta
no.
go fly across the country, start at 10 a.m.
Dude, it's
not gonna
not.
be easy.
It's you're making it bigger than it really is. It's not really that
Yeah.
big. It's not that like the coaches have ways to train them with the time zone. They get there early enough.
Are the Niners coming here 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Almost
Might as well
every
just
West
send it-
Coast team is coming 2 weeks in a row. So it's like Seattle's coming and then they're coming again to play the Jets.
They might as well just stay.
That's what they're doing, I
Yeah.
think. That's the purpose of it, I guess. Because I know like the new rules, like week 2 opponents, like the Giants and the Bears, have the same bye week.
Yeah.
That's the rule. I don't know what that does, but that's a new thing. But all right, we'll move on to
So
when
we got 0-3. All right.
0-3 for the Giants going into Los Angeles to play the Rams.
Rams are a tricky.
Wow.
team, too.
Rams are a tricky team. I feel like
They might be good.
They're-
They might not.
they're on their last legs, in my opinion, with like trading away all the draft picks for Ramsey and all the players. And they lost Gurley now. And I'm still not a big fan of Goff.
They'll go win.
Still not.
I'll
You
give
give
the
'em a
Giants
win?
1-3.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll give them a 1-2. I'm not a big fan of Goff. I never was. And now, like, teams are catching up on the
Here's-
McVay offense. You saw last year, they're catching up on offense a little bit. Listen, you give these coaches time to watch film and prepare. They're gonna catch up to your tricks and stuff. So I think the Rams are not gonna be good this year. Honestly, they might be like a 5 to 7 win team maybe.
Here's the thing with the
That could
Giants.
be a
They
win
have
for the
to
Giants.
they have to win at least 2 of the games out of the first 4.
Yeah,
Because
they have to.
then they go into Dallas and then they play
Dallas.
Washington and the Eagles 3 straight games.
They'll be Washington at
We
home.
lost to Dallas, beat the Redskins.
So
lost to
I had
Philly.
them 2-4.
It's a night game too at Philly. It's
Oh, no. Forget it.
it's
Forget
a it's a Thursday night.
Oof.
Thursday night. Oh,
Who-
that's
who-
tough.
So they play the Redskins, then they play the Eagles. I don't know.
They
Thursday
play
night?
the Giants. They play Cowboys for 4:25, and
On
then
Sunday.
a Redskins the next week at 1, and then they go into Philly the next Thursday.
Giants
A
are
short
trying to
week.
7-2 good.
Short week going into Philly. That's tough.
That's gonna
That's
be a
really
loss,
tough, man.
fat loss.
They
Yeah.
also haven't played well in prime time for the last,
But yeah, so let me
So-
run this. Let me run this back for you. So I say they get a win in Dallas,
Really?
a win
I had an L in Dallas.
in Washington, and a fat L in Philly. Just because.
So you had them
I
going.
agree.
Yes, I have them going into Dallas first time with the whole new system, whole new everything. They're
Jason
gonna have the they're gonna
So
they're gonna have the
Jason
motive. They
Garrett's
have the
gonna go
motive.
in there and
But-
put hang 56 on.
They're gonna have the
Cowboys.
motivation to do it. Like, listen, like these guys have bitched us for the past years, and that's what it's just gonna. Joe Judge is gonna
So
work them up.
you
No,
had
mean
them.
Jason Garrett's gonna go in there and hang up 56.
Same thing. They're gonna work together. That's what coaches do.
So you have them 3-4 going into Tampa, playing Tampa.
I got
I got them going 2-5,
3 and
playing.
4. I got them 3 and 4 going into Tampa, and
I got them 2
not
and 5.
actually. Tampa's coming to us, and
Yeah.
that's
I can't
a
wait for that
Sunday.
game,
That's
too.
a Sunday night.
I thought
Monday
that was Monday
night,
night.
excuse me.
Oh, can't
Monday
wait.
night. So
that
we
either.
get that little extra couple days to
Recuperate.
Listen,
relax after that beatdown from Philly. It's
yeah,
gonna be an L for the Buccaneers, for the Giants.
Yeah.
When the Bucks come
Mm.
to town,
It's gonna be a pleasure to watch Tom Brady play football.
well. The
again.
thing is, the Giants always play with like Tom Brady, but like
Gronk too.
So I don't know,
They
man.
have so many receivers. But the Giants have a good secondary, apparently. That's what I've been reading in the paper.
The defense, man, that was horrible last year. Defense.
They're
Oh my
building
God.
it from the back forward, from what I read in the paper today.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. But all
They
right.
need pass rush bad.
Next, I got them going into Washington. I have that as a loss.
Yeah.
Because the Giants are tricky, and they'll go
Really?
into Washington and they'll lose because that's what they'll do. And it'll be
Okay.
the Washington's biggest win of the year, whatever nonsense. Or it's gonna be one win, and we're not gonna either. It's gonna be like one from the playoffs or one away from like a pick, or so it's gonna be something. It's gonna mess us up.
It's
Washington
like-
always
yeah.
does it. They did it this
Yeah.
year.
So,
They're gonna keep
so you
doing
have them as 3-5, basically.
it. Yes, sir. 3-6 actually, I think.
Listen, I don't think this year the Giants are ready to compete, to be honest. I think they're
I
a
got them
couple
at
years away.
3-6, so let's see.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think they're like 1 to 2 years away from really trying to make a push.
And then
In
the
the division.
Eagles. Then the Eagles will come to town the next week,
L.
and I got them. I got them beating the Eagles.
I feel like
At
they
home.
haven't- I feel like they haven't beaten the Eagles in about 5 years.
It's at home.
Either way, they haven't beaten the Eagles in about 5 years. I
Yeah, I
think
know.
I'm probably grossly incorrect on that, but that's what it feels like.
All right, so
I
let's
think they
jump-
win there. I think they win at home versus Philly.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Daniel Jones, baby. But so we're gonna jump around here. I got them beating the Bengals
Yeah.
for sure.
Seattle loss.
Seattle, big fat loss. Then
Arizona's a win.
Cardinals come to town. That's also a win.
Lost to him last year, though.
My favorite game of the year.
And then the Odell Beckham Bowl.
Oh, I
They are
can't wait.
going to shut him down. He's going to have 40 yards receiving.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I think he's gonna go
No,
off.
he's not.
He's gonna go off.
No, he's not.
He's
That's
gonna-
gonna be-
I guarantee you scores a touchdown. I'll bet you
It's
scores a
gonna be-
touchdown versus
no, no.
Giants.
He might get a touchdown in garbage time.
It's gonna be Randy Moss on Thanksgiving-esque against the Cowboys. That's what it's gonna be like.
Really?
It's gonna be something like 3 catches for 150 and 3 touchdowns.
Hey,
I
listen,
think Beckham last year had a down year, fantasy wise, and then real life wise. But I think he's having a great year now. I think of course he's to be up for that game. I think he's gonna score a couple touchdowns, maybe one, guaranteed
He's not
one,
gonna show
in my
up.
opinion.
he ain't going to show up. Don't worry about
Really?
it. No worries. We got the win there. Then the Ravens come to town, which is the biggest loss we're going to take. Gus Edwards is going to come home and
He's gonna play well.
because he's going to
Yeah,
Mark
same.
Ingram is going to be out by the second.
think they're
half,
at
the second
Baltimore.
quarter.
Aren't they at Baltimore?
Oh wow!
I think
Even okay, screw that. It's
No.
gonna be worse
It's a
than I
loss.
thought. Never mind.
it-
And then they'll end it with the
Yeah.
Cowboys at home, and I got them winning this one. Rob, what do you think?
What's the final record?
I have them sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses.
and 8 wins. Wow, 8-8.
8-8. There you go. Yeah, I got them sitting at 8-8. It's gonna be a good year for the
I think
Giants.
I got him at 7-9. I'll go 7-9. We'll go 7-9.
No,
I got them 6-10.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a decent.
I
year.
got them.
It's gonna be a
I got them
surprising
as
year.
like. I got them as like maybe. I would say 8-8. I would say.
If there's no training camp, they're going 2-14. By the way, if
Listen.
if Jason Garrett can't get in there and put in a new system with Jones, it's gonna be a disaster.
You think so?
They're still building the defensive side of the ball. They're young. They're a young team, and I think they're a couple years away from really competing for the division crown. I think it's just one more year of taking their wounds. Barkley and Jones growing. Ingram growing with Jones. They're 6-win team, 5-6-win team. They're just not ready yet, in my
We'll
opinion.
see. We will see. Listen, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Different
Yeah.
team. Whole new. It's gonna
I
be
mean,
starting
you should
dynasty.
be. I mean, I like Daniel Jones. I think he's good. I like
The
Daniel.
start of a new dynasty, baby. We're gonna be the new Patriots.
Oh,
John Mara's gonna be the new
Oh,
Bob Kraft.
hold off there.
He's gonna be getting.
Hold your
He's gonna be getting handsy
What's-
from the massage therapist the day of the Super Bowl in a couple of years. But don't worry about it. Him and Tish in the same place.
Tish is more likely to have that happen to him.
All right, man. So
Let's get 500 first, above 500. Then we'll talk about Super
Let's
Bowls.
win a couple games. all right?
so we'll our friend Luke here, our usual Jet guy, couldn't make it. So we're gonna hand the scheduling of the Jets off to Billy.
Bandwagon Billy.
Bandwagon Billy. So Bill, is it are the Jets a bandwagon you want to jump on?
Nope.
All right. So give us your take game by game and let us know. Go ahead.
Well, let's see. The Jets play the Bills in week 1. I say the Bills are going to beat the Jets, honestly.
The Jet. Wow. Okay, Bill.
So that's 0-1 for them right away. 49ers come into town. They play the Jets. Obviously, the 49ers are going to murder them. So that's 0-2 for them. Um, the Jets play the Colts. I would say it's a W for the Jets. I
Yo,
would say.
who's the Colts starting quarterback, Bill?
No idea.
Philip Rivers.
Phil
baby.
Rivers.
Come on, Philip Rivers. I don't know, man.
I-
Go
To
ahead.
support his 12 children.
Go ahead. Bill.
So that's like 1-2 for the Jets so far in the season. I would say Denver would beat the Jets at home. I would say they're a pretty good team. So that's like 1-3 for them. The Jets can easily beat the Cardinals. I would say. So
Think?
that's
Bruce Arians?
I don't know about
Bruce
easily.
Arians.
No,
Yeah.
Tampa.
Big neck.
I would say. So that's like 2-4. Let's see. LA Chargers are going to completely destroy the Jets. Obviously, that's going to happen. You know, with their new quarterback that
be
they
close.
have. Obviously,
Oh yeah, brand new. Who's that? Herbert over there?
Isn't someone else starting over there?
Yeah, I don't think
Isn't
Herbert's
Tyrod
even
Taylor?
starting.
It's going to be Tyrod starting.
Oh
But
boy.
I guarantee you, Herbert starts later in the year.
So maybe by then you never know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe by
Bill,
then it'll be
continue,
Herbert.
my friend.
and then I would say the Jets beat the Bills at home, like they normally do every year. But maybe like a close second, probably into the fourth quarter with like 5 seconds left in the kickoff. Obviously they're gonna get murdered by the Chiefs. I mean, come on, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Bandwagon Billy, baby.
I would say New England beats the Jets. I mean, it's Bill Belichick, so he just beats
But
the
he's
Jets
without
every
Tom
year.
Brady, my friend. We have not seen a game of Bill Belichick without Tom Brady.
Yes.
Yeah, but yes, but
Wait,
like-
wait, 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 wait.
Not like
We
all
have
right, we've seen
They
a
went
game.
11-5 with Matt Castle.
Matt Castle, yes. And then
Matt
he had Jimmy G and
stinks.
Jacoby Brissett, and they still won. So I'm
Matt
not counting out
Castle-
Bill Belichick.
Matt Castle
not
somehow
counting him out.
parlayed that into a nice little payday, and he was awful.
Hey, listen. All right. Well, I guess my take is just nonsense.
Yeah, it was.
Go ahead, Bill.
And then obviously the Dolphins beat the Jets at home.
Tua, baby.
'cause- And
All right,
then
someone else started over
Oh
him.
wow.
the Dolphins beat the Jets. In
They play them
MetLife.
back-to-back weeks.
There's a buy in between.
Ah, there you go.
Yep.
That's how they get you.
So Bill, you're saying the Dolphins are going to sweep the Jets?
Yes.
Bold take.
Incredible.
Wow.
And then the Raiders obviously can beat the Jets. So I mean that's no question.
Thank you,
there.
Bill. Thank you.
That's
Really, there's
a
not a lot of faith in
no-brainer.
these Jets.
The Seahawks obviously you got Russell Wilson playing as quarterback, so they can obviously the Jets will lose that one because it's Seattle.
Yeah, they got this last
And-
game for the Jets and Rams that to be determined because that's going to be a real big game.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nonsense. So, Bill, week
Yep.
17, the Jets are visiting the Los Angeles Rams. Cap off the season. Do the
Wait,
Jets going to
really?
win?
Oh,
Are
that's
they
a
really?
loss.
No, I think there's one more game. There might be one more game.
No. Oh, here we go. I got another row. Sorry. Wow. Then they got.
It's always division games in week 17.
Yeah, with division games, always.
Wow. See, like,
So it's the Patriots in week 17, right?
yeah. Look,
Yep.
here's another thing. Yeah. Okay, they got Patriots week 17. Then they got the Browns week 16, the week after they play the Giants, or the week before. Like, why are they doing that? Like almost every
Cutting
team
down
that
travel.
comes in.
Cutting down travel because of the
Yeah.
corona.
All right, I get it. But who
It's
knows?
smart. It's smart.
It probably will be.
We'll see. Go ahead, Bill.
Let's
My
see,
friend,
the
sorry to
Browns,
cut you off.
The Browns beat the Jets, obviously, and I would say New England beats the Jets in New England. So
All right,
I would
so
say
the final record you got for the Jets 2020
I
season.
would say 2-14.
No,
Wow.
they're not that
Wow.
bad. They're not
Wait,
that
go up to week one.
Stop it. Stop it.
Go up to the top.
He goes. I don't know why my computer's not letting me go to the top, but yeah, it's not letting me. But yeah, he goes. He gave him like I have 2 wins in the first 6 games, and then he gave him like 4 more wins, and then he just goes, yeah, 2-14.
So 6-10, Bill is what.
Week one's a loss because the Jets never play good in Buffalo. Like they've lost there for the past 6 years, I think.
Yeah, no.
Bills
It's,
Mafia.
I
baby.
think home opener versus San Fran, that'll be a close game. That'll be a really close game. I'll say they go 0-2. At Indianapolis, that's a win. Home versus Denver, win. Home versus the Cardinals, win. At the Chargers, I'll go loss there.
Big L.
Okay, so we're at 3-3. Home versus the Bills. I think they beat the Bills at home. They swept them. The Bills swept them last year. I think the Jets will win one at home. Then the Chiefs is a loss. So you're 4-4.
Oh, you already got one with Billy has.
I got him going 8-8 or 9-7.
Yeah, Steve, what do you got him
Then-
going?
Wait, can you scroll down a little bit, please? I have them at 4-4 right now.
Oh, all right. Steve's going through the whole schedule.
They're home versus New England. I think that's the win. I think the crowd will be fired up. First game without Brady. They're playing them. It'll be loud. 5-4. They have a house of horrors in Miami, man. They haven't played good in Miami. I'll give them a loss there. Then they'll beat the Dolphins at home, 6-5. Man, that Raider game's tough, man. If the Raiders are in the playoff hunt, oh man, 6-6.
Who's the quarterback for the Raiders this year, Steve?
Derek Carr.
Sure about that?
Marcus Mariota, though.
Yeah.
He's
We'll
knocking
we'll
on
see.
the door.
Marcus is going to come take the job.
See, he was very
Then-
good at what you call it at Oregon. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take. Just has to
They'll
get.
lose to
get that
Seattle.
spark.
That's 6-7. They'll lose to Seattle. The Rams. I think they'll beat the Rams.
Think so?
7-7. They'll beat the Browns.
Dolly's
and
not
they'll
going
lose-
to be happy to hear that one.
They'll lose to New England in the final game. 8-8. I have the
8-8.
Jets.
All right, better than
They're-
Billy's 2-14.
They're a couple pieces away. They're closer than the Giants, in my opinion. They're closer, but I feel like they still need a little more help in the offensive line. They really don't have a threat. I mean, they did draft Mims, but I feel like they still need one more true weapon, like
Odell
one
Beckham.
more weapon.
Odell Beckham.
And they have no pass rush on the defensive side.
The
Even though they-
quarterback's terrible.
Nah, he's good. I like
And,
Darnold.
he's good. He's good. I like him.
It depends on Darnold. It depends on, but the thing.
You know, Darnold's good. Darnold's the same thing. Like everyone's shitting on Daniel Jones this year, and same thing with him the year before. Like, oh, he sucks. He sucks. You gave him 1 year. You
I
think
didn't like him in USC.
Do you think Peyton Manning just walked
I liked him in college. I liked
walked
Darnold.
into Indianapolis and was like, "Oh, I'm a star"? No,
No.
his rookie he was awful.
Stunk. He went 3-13.
I think the biggest problem with the Jets, it's Adam Gase. I don't think Adam Gase is a
He's
good
always
coach. I think
cracked out and-
he's average.
Got his big
Like,
eyes.
I know Peyton Manning vouches for him. He loves him because he was the coordinator in Denver.
Peyton Manning is running the Jets.
Oh, here we go.
When
Well,
when he threw that
Peyton
when he
Manning.
broke the
You
When you
know,
go
that as Don LaGreca once said, that'd be like if Peyton Manning came to this podcast and was like, Luke Santor be a good addition to your show, and then we hire him. Well, we did, but like, something like that.
you got to stop with these Michael K references. We might get sued for that. I hope we
when he broke the touchdown record, Gase was the coordinator. So that's why he loves him. And you saw in Miami, Gase, he had Tannehill. He didn't improve Tannehill. Now Tannehill goes to Tennessee, and now he's good. He's better. Even though I think he takes a step back this year, Tannehill.
So they run the
I
crap
just-
out of the ball.
I just don't think Gase is this offensive guru. I think he misused Le'Veon Bell last year. Even though he doesn't
was
even
sitting there
want
at
Bell.
the
on his
end
team.
of press
He doesn't
conference.
want Bell. He doesn't want Bell.
he was like,
Don't forget Frank Gore. They got him now.
yeah, he's 50.
yeah, real addition. I know of a
Most-
couple of my friends are like, oh, he'll be great, a great
He's one of
locker
the
room
most-
addition.
He's one of the most consistent running backs in the history of the league.
I mean, they have the tight end Chris Herndon, but he was hurt all year last year. So let's see if he comes back healthy. He was pretty good in 2018. But I think the problem is they have no pass rush. They need more help on the offensive line. And I just think Gase holds them back. I think Gase is holding back Darnold too.
Yeah.
I like
Once
Darnold.
they get rid of Gaze, they should be fine.
I think both of your teams have the quarterbacks of the future.
So,
Thanks,
what's going to happen is Jason Garrett's offense is going to ball out this year, and then the Jets are going to fire Gase, and then the Jets will hire Jason Garrett.
Maybe.
We'll see,
could
we'll
you
see.
imagine-
But what the Jets should have done, they should have went to Cliff Kingsbury last year. They were trying to push for him, but I think
So they got Adam Gaze.
yeah, they turned Kofi and went with
Just
Gase,
hire
which is
Adam
bad. Yeah, I know.
All right, Wilson. We'll get
Yeah,
off the
move.
Jets here. Willie's got the Jets going 2-14.
8 Jets.
All right, we will now move on to the less.
The Raiders.
Yeah,
the
no
Las
one,
Vegas Raiders.
yeah, no one really cares about them too much.
Okay.
Because, I like you. We'll throw it up there for you. Go ahead, buddy. There's your schedule.
I've been thinking about this ever since it came out, man. The first game, I'll say this right now. They have to win week 1 at Carolina. They have to win. Okay? And I'll tell you what. Week 2, yes, we play Monday night versus Saints. The home opener, the brand new stadium, brand new city, brand new state. That's a tough game, man, versus Saints. I think the Saints are Super Bowl contenders. I think I'll get it later in the preview show, but I think they have a really big year, the Saints. I think they finally put it together. But starting off with Week 1, man, they have to win that game. At Carolina, yes, they have McCaffrey, but Carolina is still rebuilding. Yes, they have a new head coach in Matt Ruley. I'm not a big fan of Teddy Bridgewater, man. Even though he played good with the Saints, I feel like he had Michael Thomas, he had Kamara.
Check down Teddy.
He had Sean Payton. He had a great offensive mind. I think Teddy Bridgewater is to be like Nick Foles of last year, when Nick Foles signed with Jacksonville, and he did get hurt, but when he came back, he didn't look good. So I feel like this will happen this year with Teddy B in Carolina. So I think the Raiders win Week 1 at Carolina. It'll be a close game, but they pull it out.
All right.
So now Week 2, we get to the Saints. Again, like I just said, tough game.
Big L.
Crowd will be fired up, but they will lose to the Saints. I think it'll be a shootout, but it'll be a loss. Okay.
Yeah, Saints always shootout games, no matter what.
Yeah. Now we go at New England. I'm not going to count out Bill Belichick, man. I still think New England finds a way to get 8 to 10 wins. I know Jeff Sims the quarterback. I know Brian Hoyer's a backup. Man, this is the greatest coach of all time. He'll find a way. And the Raiders are traveling to the East Coast early time. The Raiders are notoriously known for the past 20 years for not being a good East Coast team. So I think that's a loss.
All right.
Now, Week 4, the Bills. Yes, they were a playoff team last year. Great defense. I do not believe in Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is not good. Yes, he can run. He has too many accuracy issues. I don't know. And the AFC East to be better this year in that division. So I think the Raiders will win that game. I don't think they'll be 0-2 in a new stadium. I think they'll win that game, be 2-2.
The stadium, Steve? I heard they're not going to even complete the stadium.
Yeah,
I heard it's almost done. I heard that it's on track. That's what I heard. But they have options if it doesn't work out, which it will be a nightmare.
Yeah, C's student center was supposed to be ready for my senior year. It opened up in May of my first year of college.
I feel like if you build a stadium, you should probably have it ready to go.
Yeah. True. Well,
right.
Come on.
Sounds like a very Met thing to do to not have the stadium ready.
Well, we had the virus, Rob. That changes everything.
No, wear masks and go build.
It pretty much should have been built by now. Like, come on.
They had no idea what this would happen.
Usually they have it done by now. No, they usually have it done by now, and then they start doing like preview things of the stadium, and then they have concerts and stuff, and then they start football. That's how all stadiums do. Like MetLife
it was going to open in June for a country concert for Garth Brooks. I remember June or July it opened, but I think that's going to be pushed back, obviously.
Yeah, and there's going to be no concerts. And stuff.
Yeah, but getting back to
on to the next game, Steve.
Yeah. Oh man, Kansas City at Arrowhead, the House of Horrors for the Raiders and Derek Carr.
L.
If the fans remember, in 2016, the Chiefs and Raiders were tied 10-2 going into that Thursday night game at Arrowhead, freezing cold. We had a chance to, have a stranglehold on the division if we won. We flopped there, lost that game. Next year after, 2017, same thing. We were 6-6, both teams, going into Arrowhead in the cold too, just like 2016, in the cold. Raiders flopped there, lost, and now Raiders the past 2 years haven't really been a good team, so they got their asses kicked in Arrowhead. But again, it's all been cold games, and for some reason, Derek Carr cannot play good in the cold, and especially in Arrowhead. Now it's warmer weather. Yes, I know it's warm weather, but I still think the Raiders lose that game. But it will be close, and I think Derek Carr will play well. It will be close, but they're just not ready to compete with Kansas City. They're just not.
All right,
so I say.
Yeah, so you say so it's a close one, but the Raiders lose it.
Lose. They're 2-3.
Okay.
Yes.
So now Buccaneers obviously a loss. You don't even have to go over that one.
Really?
All right. I mean, listen, man. I mean, you don't have to go into depth that one. Tom Brady's gonna come and throw all over you assholes.
That's a Sunday night game. I think that's
Brady's a big primetime guy.
I think that's a win. We go 3-3 there.
All right, next Browns.
No, you
Browns
against Buccaneers. Just saying.
Browns is a loss. I say at Cleveland. I think Cleveland will be a little better this year. It's a loss.
Wait, so you get them beating the Bucs but losing to the Browns?
Yes, they're on the road versus Cleveland. They're coming off a big win
Lockdown's
versus
gonna be
Tampa
crazy.
Yeah.
on that national TV versus Tampa. I think they'll have a letdown versus Cleveland. So they'll be 3-4.
Okay. Next, Chargers.
Win.
Next,
We
Broncos.
own it. You own the stadium. Win.
That
Versus
one was
Denver?
quick. That's why I said next. Go.
We beat Denver at home the past like 3 or 4 years. Win. We'll be 5-4.
Okay. Then you get the Chiefs again at home this time.
Win. We finally beat them on Sunday night. We
All
finally
right.
beat them.
Then you go into the Butthole Stadium, Mercedes-Benz, and you go see the Falcons.
Loss. 6-5.
Okay. Jets.
Fucking
You
stink.
talked about it
7-5.
before, but what was it, a win?
Yep. Win.
Okay, good. So what do you have them sitting at right now?
7-5.
All right, let's scroll down. Then you got the Colts coming to town.
Win.
Wow, damn, Steve, you're really moving here. I can't even get the screen to go down. Here we go. Okay, then we have then the Chargers come and visit, and it looks
Win.
like a Sunday night game,
The Thursday night game.
Thursday
Win.
night game. Excuse me. That 8:20. You know, they're so late. I don't know which is which anymore.
Yeah.
All right, and then to be determined, the Dolphins will come to town to see the Raiders.
That was
Their
going
young team.
prime time, man.
Win.
Definitely
Denver,
prime time.
loss.
Prime time.
Whoever's in that slot, get them out of that one. And
Then
then,
at Denver, loss.
so what do you have them sitting at the final
10-6.
playoff team?
Yes. Wild card. Now, I want to point out something quick. I want to point out something really, really
Go
quick.
ahead.
That stretch run, those final 4 games, home versus Colts, home versus Chargers, home versus Miami, home versus at Denver. That will determine the season right there.
They
If
got to
they
win.
can go-
They can win those 3 if they really
If
could.
they could go 3-1 and they're still, if they're in the playoff picture after the Jet game and they go 3-1 in those final 4 games, they'll be a wild card.
Honestly, you know what I think? I think they can go 4-0. If they have ride the momentum into Denver that final week, they can
Man,
go 4-0.
I'll say this, Kev, quick. No matter how bad Denver is, it's always tough to play in Mile High, especially the rivalry that the Raiders and Denver have.
Why do you think they call it Mile High?
It's a tough place to play. It's loud.
Dude,
Especially-
the oxygen levels, everything is
Yep.
different. But
It's
I
be
still
freezing
think the
cold
Raiders
there,
will
too.
walk in and win. If they come off, if they win,
They might be a little out of breath though, because less oxygen than you.
but if
Yeah.
they can win those 3, they will go into Denver. This is what's going to happen. They're going to need those 3. They're going to win them. They're going to go into Denver. It's going to be a close game. They're either going to win or lose, and that's going to determine who gets the
I
playoff
didn't
spot.
know if they were gonna win or lose. Kev.
No. I mean, like, it's going to be like
Show up.
no, like it's going to be like they're going to change that game to the primetime game. That's going to be for the division. But I think Raiders come out.
I think they're 10-6. 10-6. At worst, 9-7.
All right, we'll see. We'll definitely see. So, Rob, we'll jump to you first. Your last thoughts here for the episode. We're gonna wrap it up.
Really hope we get football. Giants need a training camp. Jason Garrett's gonna go into Dallas, and I'm not gonna say 50. I like 40.
40. Okay. Thank you for that, Rob. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for
In
having
your
me.
pajama pants, as the people can't see.
Yep.
Stand up. Go ahead. Look at your pajama pants. Go ahead. Let them look at that. Rob rocking the Rangers pajama pants. Ah, what a guy. All right, Rob. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Oh,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
for having me. Ooh.
All right, Steve. Your final thoughts.
I think we will have football this year, guaranteed. With fans, I'm not sure about, but there will be a season.
Now,
And
if we're
hope-
not able to go to the game, Steve.
Hey,
Where
hey,
is
hey,
the bus
hey,
going?
hey, hey.
What's
This
the
is
tailgate
this is
situation?
Steve's
We know-
final
I know,
thoughts. This is
but I have
Steve's
a
final
question
thought.
for him.
You let him get his final thought in, then you can answer.
Steve, answer the question.
No, let him final. Let me finish, and then he can go. Go ahead, Steve. Finish. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's okay. We will have a season. I'll go even further. I think there will be fans, but not as many. I think they'll scatter it out. It won't be packed houses. I think we'll have like medicines and treatments by then. Not a vaccine, but medicine and treatments by then.
All right, man. Good to hear, man. Steve,
But we will have football.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you
Of
for
course.
coming in.
Anytime, yep.
And we go to our good friend Bandwagon Billy. So, Bill, before I ask your final thoughts after we went through the schedule. You saw all the team schedules. What bandwagon you jumping on?
I'm still a
Like, be
Giants
honest,
fan,
man.
no
Like,
matter what.
100% be honest. You don't, dude. It's okay.
I,
We all,
I am being
we all have
honest.
problems.
What wagon are you jumping on?
I'm a Giants fan, no matter what.
Oh,
I'm
boy,
not
dude.
jumping on a bandwagon.
No. This dude, okay, he's
We're
been
the same
every dude. The amount of teams I go through, we don't have the time for it. So, Bill, final thoughts, son. Go ahead.
Well, let's hope that we have football. Coming back. I really want football. I think
Don't we
football's
all?
like the best thing. And yeah, that's pretty much about it.
All right, man. Bill, we thank you for coming in. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, my final thought, it's pretty simple. Like everyone says, hope we get football. The only thing I'm watching right now is women's wrestling. It's pretty disappointing.
But the Iconics are back, so that's cool.
How about the KBO was on at midnight though? You guys want to watch that? I've been watching it
The
on
what?
ESPN.
Korean
Korean baseball.
Oh yeah, my friend was telling me about that.
It's better than nothing. It's better than
Someone was,
nothing, man.
someone was making a joke about the LG Twins and how they're bad, and then someone's like, "Wait, they're the Korean Mets," and then we
All
Fair enough to
my
man.
final thoughts, same thing. Hopefully we get some sports back. Hopefully we get life back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone stay safe.
Yep.
See you real soon, guys. So long.